So I woke up to this morning. Pretty impressive, huh? Then I got up for my morning constitutional in this wonderful green porta potty behind me. Unbelievably clean. You would be really impressed. Now, as you may notice, I am not the smallest guy. Fitting through that door even some days is a little touch and go. I get in there, you know, I've got my morning workout going on. Suddenly, I get a cramp in my calf. You would not believe how scary it is to be stuck in a porta potty with this view and this monster cramp in your calf. I mean, it was absolutely painful. Again, me, porta potty. You can just imagine, this is not the image that anybody else wants to wake up to.
We're in Jackson, New Hampshire this morning, yesterday's restaurant, and we are eating some breakfast food, and then we're heading to Team O'Neill.
Can't have enough cheese.
Yes.
Just saying, keeps you regular, cheese and coffee. So cheese, clean it up,
with
coffee,
fries.
let it loose.
And can I do a bagel? We're really looking forward to it. I'm a big fan of rally car racing, and they've trained some of the countries and the world's best rally car drivers. And seeing some of the footage that I've seen on YouTube and talking to some people here just around town about this, it's going to be a pretty fun experience. I think the team's pretty pumped about it. And then tonight we're losing Eric from ARB and Lurid Overland Gear and Rick Stowe. Let's get to breakfast. See ya. Okay.
You might not want to.
You might not want to do this.
Oh, I'm filming this.
No.
He's getting out.
He's not.
Parole officer. He's still in Virginia, if anyone asks. I knew I get to drive the 80 home.
Hey, Jason. Did Jason decide to leave with the ARB truck for good?
Guys, I'm sorry, I had to turn down.
Hey, Jason, I've got to stop up here, I think maybe in Gorham. I've got my house batteries were kind of on their last leg before we even left, and I got to swap them out for some new ones. Is that going to be a problem for the group?
No, absolutely not. We can totally work that out and get you set up and maybe kind of work on those batteries and see if you need your own camp or something like that.
Okay, yeah, it shouldn't take too long, but it is going to require just a little bit of disassembly out back here and that. So, and then I'm going to have somebody do the heavy lifting since I've got all these nice helpers traveling behind us here. So, but it shouldn't take us too long.
10-4. Thanks for not saying strapping young boys.
That is exactly what I was going to say, and then I was afraid that very conversation would start happening, and I chose not to. But here we are having it, so thanks, Matt.
Just can't fight it. That's what we're here for. Rick and Matt, Agents of Destiny.
Now we're about ready to come to a really slow section here. Boomer the camper van can only do about 15 to 20 miles an hour up this grade because it's so steep. But very steep here, and then it flattens out, and at the top of it is the local headquarters for the Appalachian Mountain Club, which is a really nice building, kind of set right at with a nice backdrop of Crawford Notch.
So we're pulling up to the Mount Washington Resort right here in the great state of, where the hell is this?
The one next to Connecticut.
New Hampshire. That's where we're at.
By the way, I don't know if you noticed, but Boomer the camper van just went by the guard shack and wasn't stopped. No one should ever let Boomer the camper van into a area that has a guard shack. This place is huge because Boomer is the size of an African pregnant elephant and is totally dwarfed by this hotel.
If I recall, it was built in 1902. Recently it was renovated. The hotel was always closed during the winter. It wasn't winterized. They had a caretaker, kind of like The Shining. I'm not sure he killed his family though, so that's probably a good thing. But it's a pretty iconic spot, and as you can see, it's pretty spectacular. So I thought we'd just stop here real quick and take a gander.
Hey, Ryan.
Hello.
Hey, since you had thought that going up 93 was going to be the best route into...
Team O'Neill. Well, yeah, we're on this for 13 miles to 93 North, and then we're on 93 North for only like 1.5 miles until exit 41.
Okay, I think at that same exit...
There's O'Reilly's to the left and Napa to the right, so we might try O'Reilly's first just because those are a bit more consistent.
We need to figure out, I don't remember off the top of my head the size of the batteries that I need. They're Marine Deep Cycles. So I'm opening up the system's locker, also known as underneath the couch. And so this is my systems. I've got 20 gallons of fresh water. I've got a 2-bank built-in battery charger that charges my house bank, which are these 2 batteries, and then my starter bank, which are an additional 2 batteries for starting the diesel. So these batteries right here have been not holding their charge. So I was just gonna pop off the covers. We're hoping to replace these, and they are 27s, so that's good. So what we got here is a couple brand new batteries. This is gonna be really good. They're likely already mostly charged, but we're gonna put the rest of the charge on them on the trip to Team O'Neill. And tonight we will be able to charge everybody's batteries and not have the batteries go flat by morning, which is going to be great. We're all ready to go here.
We're at Team O'Neill Rally School, and I'm cleaning up the slider. We're getting ready to shoot some pretty epic rally car driving, and get the guys lined up with some classroom training, and maybe get the ARB Tacoma out on the track today too. We'll have to see how it goes.
Team O'Neill is all based off that actual training element. So we want to work with you guys and make sure you get the best training out there possible and also have a good time. First and foremost, we got to stay on the road, right? So that's no matter what we do at the end of the day, that's the first thing that has to happen. Think about your personal limits. What are you comfortable doing? What have you done in the past? What is your vehicle's limits? So we're in a front wheel drive Ford Fiesta. It is a standard production based vehicle. So we're not in a fully built rally car with 16-inch travel suspension. You know, we're trying to teach you the limits of a normal vehicle. Don't get mad at yourself if you're not quite getting the maneuver down or not understanding what the trick is to do this, and just keep practicing it. Part of rally driving is we like to teach you a little bit of wheel lockup and understand that can help you in some certain situations. So in road course or anything on asphalt, you never usually want that, but in rally, we kind of like to do things a little differently. What we're going to do is when you have understeer, I'm going to ask you to not actually lift off the gas. I'm going to actually ask you to apply left foot braking. What that's going to do is you're going to put more weight on the front of the car where you've got your steering, and what's going to happen is the car then will start to turn. We're going to get to feel understeer and curing that understeer using left foot braking.
So we're here at Team O'Neill, drinking Monster Energy drinks, getting ready to drive the Ford Fiestas. They have some sweet Yokohama snow tires on these. They come to a stop pretty quick because of the Hawk performance pads.
I can't believe you remembered all that. Looking across the street, and you remembered all that.
And we're going to be super safe because of the Schroff racing harnesses that they use. It's all top-end equipment. Let's get going.
Yeah, sure.
I just don't know. Coilovers. You just need to know what it is.
But you're going to have to look long and hard to find a helmet that makes you look that stylish.
I look at it.
You do.
It's
you really
the
do.
aviators.
It is the
aviator.
It's what ties us together. Let's put it all together for you. Yep.
The Latino heat tan.
Yeah. Oh yeah, this is it. This is you, ready to rally.
How's it going, Spencer?
It's getting harder and harder just to make a new way these days. When everybody's in the same lane and they're moving in the same way.
We'll see if this gets your heart ramped up a little bit more. It's gonna be a little more sideways.
I'll take it.
Slower in the straightaways, but more sideways.
Holy shit.
And now with rear-wheel drive, when I go left over crest, I can lock my rear tires up and make the corner even sweeter.
Nice.
And I can just hammer down all the way through here.
Oh shit, my camera's in the roof.
Now we'll go on the Brook Road.
Alright, we're gonna have to do another lap with that. Holy shit.
This is where I gotta keep it in my tracks.
Alright, now we're gonna go in here for one. Oh shit! Two! Oh shit! What the?
I can't believe how much fun we had in those cars. I've never done anything like that before either. So on gravel and dirt, and these guys are great guys out here. So definitely a really great experience for sure.
She fell into my arms and cried. And I promised her I'd never leave her side. The fire was blazing in her eyes, getting dizzy off love and cheap red wine. She wrapped me up wearing only a smile, and we were headed for the border in the sweet sunshine.
From here on out through the rest of the evening, we'll just kind of shut the cameras off and kind of take it in on our own and kind of look back at what we've experienced and how the dynamic of the team is changing here for the next half of the trip, and you know what our adventure is going to be like through Maine, and kind of think about it a little bit, get some dinner cooked up tonight, and really kind of sit back and experience it.
10-4. Sounds good to me.